Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how you can become a marine life photographer. I've gotten this question a lot over the years. How did you become a marine life photographer, or how did you become a whale and dolphin photographer and make a living out of it? And I've always just kind of skipped over that question in my DMs or emails because I didn't really know how to answer that question. There really isn't one path you could take to become a marine life or whale and dolphin photographer. I wanted to give you 3 options on how you could become a marine wildlife photographer or a full-time whale watcher and take it from being a hobby to a full-time career. The first thing you should do is go out and go whale watching and see if it's something that you actually enjoy. There's potential to get seasick out on the water, and the days can be really long out on the ocean searching for animals. So I recommend taking the time to go out and spend a couple days or a weekend on the water and see how it makes you feel, see if you're inspired, see if it's something that you really enjoy doing. And if you do get through all of that and you're like, I can't wait to go whale watching again, then this video is probably for you. If you do get seasick, but you're still like, I can't bear the thought of not going to see whales, I need to see them to make myself happy, then continue listening to this video. There are some ways that you could try to prevent seasickness. There's probably some medications or remedies that you can try to do. Okay, so you don't get seasick and you're addicted to whales and you just want to make sure that you photograph and film whales for the rest of your life. I'm going to give you some options that can help you get to this goal. Your first option is to try and go whale watching on the weekends, or if you're not local and you have to travel far to go see whales, make a big trip out of it and try to make it consistent. I don't know how far you live from Wales, but let's say you live a 5-hour drive, make a weekend out of it, maybe every other month if you can, and be consistent and really try to go out there and see whales as much as possible. Now, if you're local, I would really try to go every weekend if you can, or on all your days off, and go as long as the weather's good. I would go out. And when you're on these trips, make sure you're photographing as much of the animals, and getting as much content as you can as possible, and start building up your personal brand. Start posting on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Make sure you're starting to build this personal brand, and make sure you're tagging the whale watch company that you're going out with. Building this personal brand and then building a relationship with that company could lead you to opportunities to work for. If you build that personal brand up and you start making connections on the boat with the deckhand or even the captain, and you can show them the value that you think you could bring, maybe you could potentially trade for a discounted rate, or maybe even free spots to go on the weekends, or maybe free spots when the boat is less full, like on weekdays, if that's possible and you can swing that. The second option would be to apply for a whale watch company. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. You could apply to work in the office. Maybe it is to answer phones or to check people in before their trips, some sort of office job, or apply to become a deckhand or naturalist on the boat. If you have some sort of naturalist experience, that might be something you could do as well. The reason I say apply to work for the company any way you can is because if you're working in the office for the whale watch company, you could potentially go out whale watching on your days off, and probably for free. I would assume that if you're working for the company, they might let you go out for free on your days off, or even give you, I guess, a discounted rate. But I would try to go out for free if you're working for the company. Now, if you can get a job as a deckhand on the boat, that would be even better, because now you're working on the boat full time or part-time, and you're able to photograph and film these whales and dolphins at work and be getting, paid for it. So it helps with, taking care of that cost of having to pay the money to go whale watching, and it gives you a lot of opportunities to film and photograph whales and dolphins. Now, while you're working as a deckhand or in the office, you should be posting on social media, building up your brand as much as possible, while posting and tagging about the company and helping them build their brand. The third option is you can try and do some research and look for whale watch companies that aren't utilizing social media yet, and potentially reach out to them and ask if you could manage their social media. Maybe it be going free on their boat and just posting for them, or you tagging them, whatever it be. I think this option would work better if you had already built a brand. So you might want to stick with option 1 and 2 until you've built your own personal brand up. And then you can go and reach out to these companies and say, hey, I can build your social media brand. I can make sure you're getting content on all the social platforms, as well as I can use my own personal brand to promote you and see if they're either willing to pay you. Maybe they're willing to just give you free trips, or maybe they're willing to do some sort of trial period where you can go on their boats for free, start building the brand up for them. And then if they start seeing the value in it, or you can prove the value in it, which there is, they will start paying you, or maybe you can get on some sort of small salary and work your way up into a really good position managing their social media accounts. The fourth option, if you don't live close to a whale watch company or you're not local enough to go there very often, would be to try and do option 1 or option 2 and apply for a job with a whale watch company. If you can't get one, don't let that deter you. Just try to find a local job in that area that would allow you to make enough money to live while you're trying to build that relationship with the whale watch company and build that personal brand up so that you could potentially get in with that whale watch company. I hope these options made sense for you. I have personally seen dozens of marine life photographers come up using paths like this, and I truly believe that if you want to photograph whales and dolphins for a living, that it is possible one way or another. You just got to work at it and be consistent. There's definitely a whale and dolphin out there that needs to be photographed by you. So I hope this helps you. And if it did, please let me know in the comments section below. Please like the video. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in another video.